You know how you have those days that are like riding a roller coaster? There's just these highs and this amazing quality to so much of what you're doing, and then in these other moments, it's like the depths of your soul are being ripped out of your body. That was this day. This day was such an example of the dynamic range of the human experience. And I woke up so excited to go to Boulder, Colorado, because I've heard so many amazing things about Boulder, and there's so much beautiful nature. So we woke up really early to go on this hike.
Good morning, sunshine. Are you awake?
As awake as my eyes can go at this point.
You gonna get some coffee?
Yes.
Are you gonna get some coffee?
Maybe. I'm looking for something warm because it's cold.
It is cold as balls right now, bro. It's windy. It's cold.
I would survive in the zombie apocalypse while these hippies with their little scarves.
This isn't even a like warm scarf. Like you can see through
You
it.
can see his arms through it.
Nope, not
But it
happening.
looks- Apple tree, wild apple tree, free range, micro batch, artisanal.
Wait, hold on.
Super legit. Organic.
It's artisan.
It's artisan.
Sorry, dude, it's not a donut.
Artisan apples.
While at this hike, I thought it was going to be about filming dope shots and getting cool photos. And then I sit down on this rock and I receive very clear message: stay here, sit still, and just be. And when I allowed myself to be in that stillness, I suddenly noticed a tree across the way. And as I looked at that tree spoke to me. I'm not kidding. That tree basically said, I got you. And it was comforting. And this is something that maybe some of you have experienced before. And if you haven't, trust me when I say I didn't believe in this particular thing, which is that nature will hold you if you allow nature to hold you. When you find your way out into the stillness and beauty of trees and forest and rivers and ocean, and you say, Mother, Mama Gaia, nature, tree, deep blue ocean, can you hold me? Can you take this pain from me? Can you support me right now? The answer is always yes. And I used to think that was crazy, but I know the power of it, and it just happened. It just happened when I sat on that rock and I released. And that is the first most important step to showing up as your most powerful self in what you want to do on this planet, is to release what is in the way. Give yourself the space to do that. And so once you've released what's in the way, you go into this next step, this next phase of this process, which is become present. You get to become present with what is, and that starts by acknowledging where you're at.
And we're about to do a ceremonial listening experience of the new album that I've worked on for so long. It's the first one where people will have intentionally bought a ticket, done it in the way that I envision it, with a cacao ceremony and with an integration circle afterwards to really support people. And I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous.
And once you've acknowledged where you're at, you become present to, am I willing to trust? Is there resistance in me to saying, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be?
Like, I just want to deliver. I really hope that they find whatever it is that they are in search of, what their soul needs, their heart is calling in tonight. So, yeah.
There's nothing wrong. This is all for me. Everything that's showing up right now, my emotions, the rain, all of it is showing up for me.
I trust. That's all you can do, is do absolutely everything you can to make something as good as possible from the space of good being measured by how much of yourself is represented in that, and trust that you are enough, and therefore what you created is enough.
Can I trust that? And if I trust that, can I surrender into it? And once I surrender into it, am I able to now remember why I'm doing it? Why am I doing this work? Why am I here in Denver to facilitate this ceremonial music experience of an album that I've spent 3 months of my life pouring my soul into? Why am I doing that? And becoming present to the reason why.
And we have the opportunity to create the space to change people's lives today, truly. And that's what everything we're doing is about. And we have the opportunity to do it in this microcosmic little ceremony bubble. And who knows how big of a ripple that has. So just want that, as much as the show and everything, to be present to the work that we're doing here.
And so once I've acknowledged what actually is, I've surrendered more deeply into trusting that it's all happening for me, and I remember why I'm doing it, I can enter into this final step that allows me to be my most powerful self, and that is to set intention. Set the intention that I want to see come to fruition. That's a word that gets thrown out so much in the New Age spiritual community that I think has become almost a parody to some people. But what you're doing when you set intention is you are telling your conscious and unconscious mind what you want to happen. You are actually activating the engine inside of you to get you where you want to go.
The last time we came here, we walked in and we're figuring out how to set up the space for ceremony. So now we get to do the same thing. How do we want to set this up intentionally for ceremony?
You're setting the GPS and you're letting your unconscious take you there. Setting intention is one of the most powerful superpowers you have as a human being. And so if you have something that is causing an emotion in you that you would like to move through, set the intention. That's what I do.
My intention is to release any attachment I have to how it's received, and trust that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
And after that, you have done the 3 things. You've released what's in the way, you've become present to what is, and then third, you've set the intention. You have given yourself the key ingredients to be your most powerful self wherever you are. And once you've done that, all you have to do is breathe.
This ceremony we just held for people and facilitated was exactly what I personally needed to remember why I'm doing any of this.
Be present with what is. Show up fully. Trust in the work that you've already put in. And here's the coolest part. That is what happens in a macro of like the day. It's also what happens in the micro of the moment. When you find yourself in a space where you're in a conversation, and in that conversation, in that event, you're like, oh, I'm not in my highest vibe right now. Great. Release the attachment to needing to be in your highest vibe. Release whatever's in the way, the self-consciousness. Release it. Become present. Acknowledge what actually is, and then set an intention. You can do that in 30 seconds. Breathe. Breathe. You are so powerful. And it starts by choosing to live as your most powerful self. It's a choice. You are seen, you are heard, and you are loved.
What's up? What you doing?
Releasing it to nature. I had a tree across the way talk to me. It's like, I got you. It's like, okay.
I wanted to go hike with you guys, but, you know, feelings.
Yeah. All the feels. Oh, the drone's up. Here we go. There it is. That's how you know Hunter O'Brien's in the neighborhood.
Someplace under the sun.
I just miss her, you know?
I feel my heart for the first time. 'Cause now I'm moving on, yeah. I'm moving on.
Thank you so much for watching this and taking the time out of your day to commit to the art of choosing love. And it is my hope that by showing you my heart, showing you the vulnerable, authentic, real sides of what I'm going through in my life, it will inspire you to share more of your heart and your authenticity and your unique voice with the world. And we want this to be a growing tribe, and in order for that to happen, we want you. So please subscribe, share this with your loved ones, engage in the comments with others who are on the same journey as you of using love as the compass. You are always, in all ways, seen, heard, and loved.